What's going on, everybody? This is Hunter. Hope you guys are having a good one. Today, we have got a national debut of an all-new destination RV by Salem. I think you guys are going to really like it. Now, if you don't mind, I'm doing this little intro today. I am picking up my personal RV, the 38 RV Hunter, here in a couple weeks. And I want you guys to drop some suggestions on what I should be doing with my RV. Do you guys want content of how to hook it up, how to empty black tanks? Is there a campground that you want to see? Is there an adventure that I should be taking place? What in the RV world can I become more of a value to you, not only for my family, but for yours as well? But either way, I hope you guys enjoy this tour and I hope to hear from you. Let's get into it. All right, guys. So today we are in for a treat. Like I said, 2026 Salem Grand Villa 40 FKP, and that is going to stand for front kitchen something. But you got dual slides on the non-camp side, no slides over here on the camp side. So as you can see, this thing is going to be not only cost effective, but it's going to maximize the space on the campground. And then when you're on the inside, I think you guys are gonna all be agreeable in the fact that you get a little bit of everything without blowing and inflating the price straight up, which I think is what people are looking for in this day and age of camping, is to get enough space without blowing up the price. You're gonna get things like JBL speakers here on the exterior, tons of natural lighting. You got a massive awning here in the middle, but we're gonna jump straight on into the inside and kind of take the tour, do our normal thing. But if you guys don't mind, drop a comment. Helps me out more than ever now as you're kind of running through the stages of independence, baby. So we're gonna see how it goes. But right when you walk in, man, pretty cool little area. You can see you got your TV, your fireplace. You got plenty of places to put little knickknacks and paddywhacks. Like maybe you want to put a little some towel action down there or something. You got the loft right here with the metal bars. Trust me, your grandkids will not be screaming over the counter or over the grate when you guys are watching a movie. I am in sales. And then right here, you got 2 recliners and a pull-out sofa to sleep a couple extra folks. But one thing that I really like is just the openness that you have of this floor plan, even though there is not the overall beefiness of having multiple slides here in the front. Like typically in a front kitchen, you'd have a slide here, you'd have a slide there, but it takes away on the outside. I think this is a really, really, really good balance. You get nice, tall, high slides as well. So I'm 6 feet tall, probably 6'1" with the old Skechers on. You're looking at about 6'7" there. The bamboo shades. And the cool thing about these is, 1, you're getting your Dracula on. But 2, on the camp side, the top ones are going to be pretty hard to reach. So what they went ahead and did is they made those ones motorized and these ones manual. Again, keeping down in cost, but still staying efficient, with your time. Nobody wants to get a step stool to pull down your shades. I can tell you that. The lighting in this is kind of like a Salem and Wildwood classic now, where they have, kind of the Olympic rings there above the kitchen, but also the blade lighting where you can see that you can set down the dimmer, set the mood right with honey buns when you're snuggling up and watching a movie with those recliners, or you can turn it on and get some really good natural, nothing natural about it, some LED lights, but you know what I'm saying. So right here, you're going to see you got your French door refrigerator. I'll open that here in a second. But then you have the island, which is also the dinette, which is pretty darn cool because they had a front kitchen back in the day that had the slide out with the dinette in it. So I'm kind of happy to see that they've got that kind of a 2-for-1 action. You got a place for all of your cups, all of your bowls, but now you can sit down and you can play some games. You're playing some euchre, you're playing some board games, you're having a good time. Emergency exit right here, or you can pop it open and probably use it as like a little kind of inside-outside access if you guys are playing some games and you want that breeze, but just a lot of good windows. And that is for the natural light, baby. Now back to the unnatural light. LEDs under here for a good little midnight snack or runeski, and you can see that there's going to be a lot of storage both below and above. You got a rock guard on the front of the windows right now for traveling. Since this is a destination RV, it's going to be more meant for the plop and drop or the occasional pulling. So those rock guards are there so you don't blow out your front windows on delivery over to the dealership. So right there, you got your, oh, that's super tight in with the rubber band, but whoosh, 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 hitting those dishes from all angles with the stainless steel bowl. And then right there, you can see just a lot of really good storage, for you. And I'll show you underneath the sink. That's going to be kind of more of the same over there. Access to your plumbing. the overhead storage here. Oh, I like how they put those accent lighting in there. I think that's pretty snazzy. That's an often pretty overlooked area. It looks like you do get two 15K ACs. They're going to be using the Coleman Mach as well. And then again, those are going to be the JBL speakers there too. So there's going to be a couple more over there in the living room. So you're going to get inside and outside so you can rock on both sides. So you are nice and covered. You got yourself a little, what would you use that for? Maybe a little spice rack, some pots and pans, some whatnots. Countertop space on either side of the oven. So you got your 4-top burner here to whip up all the fixings. You also have enough room to cook a turkey in that bad boy. Absolutely no problem. Some pull-out drawers here. And then, I mean, come on. You got more space, baby. Got a little hard wrap plastic right there. I think they call it pressed membrane. Babe, if you're watching, I love you. I'll tell you, we're picking up little side story here for you. We're picking up our RV, I think, in about a couple weeks. It's done being built. Cannot wait to show you the exterior of my personal one. But we're going to be looking for some places to travel. So if you guys got some ideas, let it be known, because your boy is going to be hitting the road in style, baby. But this is that Contour refrigerator. Pretty darn nice. No complaints there. You got yourself little tiny drawer action. You also open it up when it's not taped up. It's much easier to use, but you got room, with the center partition that you can, put a pizza in or something like that. But overall, I mean, what do you guys think here of this front kitchen? Let me go ahead and close that before the old wife gets OCD, if she does watch. Also, too, I didn't point out, outlets on both sides for your Keurigs. And then again, this kind of bamboo styled coloring there up in the front when that rock guard isn't taped onto it. Fan here for you. Accent lighting there above the slides, again with the blade lighting. Back on over here, the fireplace is going to put out about 4,700 BTUs of heat. So in an RV this size, it'll heat the entirety of this room, going all the way back into the kitchen, and even take care of the loft on a pretty chilly day. Like right now, it's about 42 degrees out. I'm in a hoodie, which shout out to Lance for that when I went out and did those truck campers. But man, it's getting a little sweaty in here, but I'm also a big guy talking a bunch. So the JBL speaker right there. You also got like a little aux cord if you want to hook up the mini USB. You have your power shades right here as well. So you can turn them on or off depending on which one you want to have go up and down. The dimmer, the 2 slide out controls, and then your awning and your accent lights, as well as the control for that Coleman Mach. Here's a little peek of one of the 2 lofts. This one's going to be on the shorter side. For a guy my size, you're not going to be able to fully sit up, but on the other one, you definitely will. So excited to show you that. Porcelain foot flush throwing a Ruski at an angle right here. So we can go ahead. Let's see, let's test this out. Test this out. Yeah, you're good. I think you're good. You also got some storage here, which is nice because you can actually access it while you're doing your business. Maybe you can put your extra TP in there. I think it would actually be kind of cool to put a toilet park. I grew up in Terrace Park, which is kind of a combo of both things. But toilet paper rack right there would be kind of cool. It's just kind of fitting for it. You flip it around, you got a mirror for the old bowling gun, baby. Of course, you got another little light here up top. And then, again, you're up to the countertops. I like the backsplash right here, the little wallpaper, along with, the sink, places for more of your stuff. And then you got a little place for a little cleaner brush or toothbrush. Pull-out drawer there. And then when it comes to the shower, I'm 6 foot, 320 pounds. And you see I got enough room to stand here. It's 1-piece fiberglass shell. You also have the accent lighting here up behind, which I think is a nice little touch. And you can fit probably about 1.3 roundies. But I do think it would go up to a 1.7 if you were to remove that little step stool. But it's a good place if you guys shave some legs, or if you just want to sit down, let some of the hot water hit you. And speaking of hot water, you are using the Suburban tankless as well. So as long as you have propane, you got hot water for as long as you need it. And it comes out, just a hair quicker as well. We'll go up to we'll do the loft now. I like how it's carpeted too. They've been doing that for a while. This is what I'm talking about for this side. It's definitely going to be for the least favorite kid, because I'm about the top of the head, about belly button width. So you probably have maybe 2.5 feet of head clearance. This is what you're going to get up here. Flip it over to this side, and you can see I'm fully footing it up, and I'm stretching my neck out. and you're good. So I'm gonna say at least 3 feet would be right here. Bada bing, bada boom. You got the window, you got the window. Then you have a little bit of storage right there as well, which you can see is pretty darn deep. So the grandkids will be nice and happy. You're also going to see a drop frame, which is part of the reason why you get so much head height heading up into there. So I'll show you that here on the exterior, what I'm saying if you're unfamiliar with it. But emergency exit there, a nice little viewing window / privacy window as well. So it's high enough to get the natural lighting, to get the view. You can see all these beautiful trucks out there, but also it is going to be, you know, no nosy eyes can come in. They are using the VersaTilt, so it's nice about that. It's a 17-inch lift. That creates a lot of walking room here for you, so that way you can get ready during the day. And then obviously you can lower it right here, and then that'll close it up, make it a little bit less walking room, but now more sleeping room. So you got kind of daytime mode, you got bedtime mode. You're also gonna have a closet with washer and dryer prep there too as well. Get a little home away from home, assuming you're using this as a vacation spot. Little hanging room there. And then boom, baby. Good to go. You're also going to get a little bit of storage here up underneath, which I don't want to mess up the bed, but you can see that. Emergency exit, pull, push, and plop. You got the Odeon TV right there, so shout out Odie. How you doing, brother? Then you got 3 pull-out drawers, one of which is this size. The other 2 are going to be that size. And then there you go, baby. I think that's about a wrap. You do have the other control for the other heat and AC right there. But pretty darn cool. But all right, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the tour. We're going to head around the outside and just kind of show you what she's all about there. I think that might be a mean thumbnail with my noggin right there. But again, 2026 Salem Grand Villa, 40 FKP. And all those specifications, length, height, tank sizes, awning sizes, will be down in the description, baby. So now that we get back on the outside, you can see it's got that aluminum exterior siding. Now, what's nice about the aluminum that they're using here, it's got a little bit more flex to it, a little bit more buoyancy to it as far as like the, you know, if it gets hit by, you know, hail or something like that. And that's partially because it's not one rigid piece. It's going to be sectioned off. So if you were to smoke this into like a tree or something like that, you can replace that one little section on there. You're not having to replace the whole side. So it's a preferred method for that. Plus, I think it looks a little bit smoother and, you know, just in general, a little bit sharper. 2 30-pound propane bottles here up in the front, and you got a room for up to 2 different batteries there too as well. You are going to get the stabilizer jacks. I'm not sure if that is going to be a standard or an option, but you want to make sure to check out that. Of course, you got your hurricane tie downs right there as well. Your JBL speakers, your awning with the underglow and the mid support beam, cable hookup, outlets here, you know, the little doors, flip the stairs up, you're good to go. You got your screen door, maybe put a patio on there, your dual axle, your second door. And I like how they're using that, you know, the kind of the black glass. I think that's a little bit of a sleeker look, baby. And then right here, up onto the back, you got the Lippert on-the-go ladder prep, so that way you can get on top of your ladder, you know, check your seals, check your slides, make sure everything is on the up and up. You got your cable hookups and all that good jazz there as well. And then I like how, oh, nice. So they're doing the slide topper prep, which if you're not familiar, you got the Solera right there. So that basically just makes putting on a slide topper just that little bit easier. It's got that little anchor point to help catch you. A little bit of storage there up under the bed, you know, your plug-ins, your other stabilizer jacks, your low point drains, and then a place where you can, you know, the exit for your fresh water there too as well. Black tank flush, basically a little sprinkler system there for your poop tank. Outside shower, back end of that hot water heater for you. And then you have city water connection, fresh water connection, and then your Suburban exterior grill along with the sewer outlet connection there too as well. But all right, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the tour. Hope to catch you next time. Again, my name is Hunter, and this is the 2026 Salem Grand Villa 40 FKP. Have a great day. See you.